final 5 minutes, what do you think separated yourself from Delaware?
Being at home was a nice thing for us. We threw a zone at them a little bit, just slowed them down just for a couple of possessions, which I think helped us. And maybe we have to look at that a little bit more. And just we made some timely plays. I thought Raleigh made a big jump shot. I thought there was a couple other plays we made. We didn't shoot it great from the foul line in that stretch, which I was a little disappointed at. But I think we tightened up a little bit defensively, although Higgins was a handful.
What do you think this team has to improve on going into this Buffalo game?
Everything.
To get the 4-0?
Everything. Yeah, I think we need to defend better. I think we need to shot select better. And I think we have to be a little bit more understanding of what our roles are. I think those three things.
TJ, your team had 12 steals today. You had 4. What do you think made your team so effective today, creating turnovers?
I think we gave good help side defense and then just tried to make them make the extra pass. And sometimes when they made those extra passes, people were able to step into the passing lanes and get those steals.
Coach, Temple had 8 players are able to get on the scoreboard today. Can you just talk about their depth?
Yeah, you know what? They had some guys that probably hadn't been playing as well, but they have only played 2 games. And one of the things I told my assistants, just from being friendly with Dunphy and being around him so long, is they're going to look significantly different than the tapes that we watched of them against Kent State and against Rice. They're going to look significantly different because having those days of practice allows that for you. And that's one of the things I told my guys is, we haven't had days of practice to improve, and they have. And, they were. And I think when you have those days of practice, it allows those guys who maybe weren't playing as much early in the first 2 games or whatever, it gives them a chance to get into a rhythm, get into a practice rhythm, and then you can go to them and then they produce like those guys produce for them. So I think they have a very good bench that's really capable of producing for them.
Jake O'Brien had 13 points. How tough is it to prepare for a guy that is so big and can shoot from the outside range?
Well, you know what? We actually have guys that can match up with him. Normally, if you have 2, pinned-in guys in the lane that really can't get out and guard, it presents a problem. But we have some guys that can match up with him. They did not match up with him very well today, but we do have the guys. But that I'll call a stretch 4, the position that Jake O'Brien plays, is a good luxury to have in college basketball.
Scootie, what do you think separated your club from Delaware today down the stretch in those final 2 minutes?
I think just toughness, compete, toughness, foul shots that we made. And I think those guys had open shots. They just didn't knock them down. They made that run earlier in the game. And I think, it was just, for us, it was just a toughness issue.
Khalif, you had a beautiful pass at the end of the first half. Can you just take me through that play and what you saw on the court?
We just went pick and roll at the end of the clock, and they switched it. And I made a move on Baptiste, and Scootie's man helped, and I just gave Scootie the ball, and Scootie made a big shot.